What is up guys, it's your favourite Scotsman Ryan here, and recently on my videos a load of comments have been I can't afford it, it's too expensive, and can't I review something more budget. So I think I have found a product that you guys are going to love, because not only do you get a keyboard, you also get a mouse, and they both feature RGB lighting. So with that said guys, let's jump in and take a look. So the product we are taking a look at today is the MasterKeys Lite L from Cooler Master, and if you have been subscribed for a while, you will probably have seen my review of the MasterKeys Pro L, and if you haven't, I will leave a link to that review down below, as I absolutely love that keyboard and you guys should definitely check it out. So hopefully the Lite L version lives up to the hype. So first of all, let's take a look at the keyboard. If you have seen the MasterKeys Pro L, then you will notice a very similar design language here that consists of a rectangular design with rounded off edges. This simple design is why many pro gamers around the world opt to use the Pro L line. The keyboard itself is constructed from plastic, but it does feature a metal support plate in the middle that ensures that there is no flexing and it definitely feels solid. If we take a look at the back of the keyboard, you will find the usual rubber feet on each corner, with the top two doubling as risers to allow you to set the keyboard at an angle. Overall, I definitely dig the design. It's not too flashy, and that is something that I definitely like. You can put this on your desk and it won't stand out like a sore thumb like some keyboards do, so it definitely gets a thumbs up from me. So if we go ahead and lift some keycaps off, you can see that Cooler Master has opted to stick with that white backplate, and when you have those RGB lights in full swing, they look absolutely amazing, and in my opinion, the MasterKeys keyboards look the best when it comes to RGB alone. The zone lighting just flows, and it is so smooth that you can't help but admire it. So a wonderful thing about the RGB lighting is the fact that you can control every aspect of it straight from the keyboard. There is no need for any software at all, and if you've seen my Pro L review, you would see that I went totally in depth with this. You control the lighting by using F1 through to F7, and this will allow you to change the colours, effects, speeds, and even what zones light up. It's truly easy to use, and you will be up and running in around 10 minutes. Looking at the other keys, F9 through to F12 give you on-fly control for repeat rate, Windows lock and full keys lock, and just above the direction keys you will find the media controls. The layout is pretty nice, and having all the controls at my fingertips without having to open software is pretty awesome, as it allows me to change all my lighting setups when I jump from game to game, whether it be from FPS to MOBA or just a game that I have set up separate keys for. So obviously Cooler Master had to save money here, and it comes with the lack of Cherry MX switches this time round that we did see on the Pro line, but at this price point it's definitely understandable. Instead, Cooler Master have created a new switch that they call Mechanical. Stupid name aside, the dome that they use has a somewhat tactile feel to it. It's no Cherry MX Red, but if I had to compare it, I would say it feels like the new Cherry MX speed switches. And for those of you who would like a sound sample, overall the switches are definitely okay, and I had no trouble gaming with these at all, and actually prefer them to the Razer switches on the Black Widow X Chroma. They felt very responsive and feature 26 key anti-ghosting, and they have a said lifespan of 12 million clicks and a click force of 50 grams, so they should definitely last a long time. One awesome feature is that the keycaps can be swapped out for any Cherry MX compatible ones, so you can customise till your heart's content, and that is one thing that Cooler Master is big on, that is allowing gamers to go ahead and customise their keyboard. So it is definitely an awesome feature that they have enabled this to allow us to switch our switches out. Switch our switches?
What kind of shit is that?
As I always say, if you try before you buy, then you won't be disappointed, and I recommend that anyone buying a new keyboard goes ahead and tests it out before using it, just to make sure that it is suitable for their needs. Okay, so let's take a look at the included mouse. The first thing you will notice is how light it is when you pick it up, weighing in at just 91 grams. We have an ambidextrous design, and for those who are interested in dimensions, it measures in at 114 by 64 by 39 millimeters. We have a full plastic construction, which should be expected at this price point, but we do have a nice matte finish that thankfully doesn't collect too many fingerprints. On the bottom you will find the Teflon feet that allow for smooth movements, and we also have the infrared Evago 3050 optical sensor. Both the right and left click have a nice tactile feel and utilise Omron switches. The scroll wheel in the middle features a rubber coating, and the scroll steps are definitely well defined, and this obviously doubles as a middle click as well. Just behind the scroll wheel you will find the DPI switch, which will allow you to cycle from 500 to 3500 DPI, and each DPI setting has its own RGB colour, just to let you know that what you have chosen. On the left hand side you will find the forward and back buttons, which always come in handy while you are working or web browsing. So now it's time to discuss the RGB lighting, and there are two zones of lighting on the mouse, one being on the scroll wheel and the other on the rear. And guess what? Everything is controlled on the mouse itself. Again, we have no need for software and it is super easy to use. So the lighting is controlled fully by pressing a combination of two buttons that are all defined in the user manual, and to be honest with you, you will get used to them in no time. Examples of this are DPI and right click to toggle the lighting on and off, DPI and middle click to change the effect, and so on. You can even adjust the speeds and colours of the lighting with ease. I tested the mouse for over a week and honestly had no issues, and I have a hybrid grip just in case anyone is wondering. It's certainly not my Corsair M50 Pro, but at this price point, who can even argue? Okay, so by now you are probably wondering how much this is going to cost you, and in the UK it will set you back £49, while in the US you will pay $59, and that price point is an absolute bargain if you ask me. I feel that Cooler Master is delivering an awesome package that caters to those who don't want to spend crazy money on keyboards and mice. And let's face it, gaming is an expensive hobby, especially these days with all the high-end keyboards out in the market. So as always guys, if you have any questions about this, then just let me know down below and I will definitely get back to you. As always, stay safe, be kind to each other, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!